Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we are going to do one of my most favorite recipes of all time. Many years ago, I came down and visited my daughter in Kentucky, and she took me to the Whistle Stop Cafe. And guess what we had? Yes, we had fried green tomatoes. And so every time you have a chance to have some fried green tomatoes, put them in a nice big pitcher like this. They're all nice and green. And then fill it up with about a tablespoon of Himalayan salt. Okay? You're going to slice them where they're just like thick enough to go on top of your sandwich or something. And you're going to let them soak for at least 30 minutes in the salt water. Now, I just put the pink Himalayan salt in there, about a tablespoon. And now they're soaking happily. So then my next step is I get ready to start the batter. And this batter is made of my paprika, about a teaspoon altogether in this, and a little over a half a cup of King Arthur's gluten-free flour. This one does have the rice flour in it and the brown rice flour. And for the starch, it has tapioca. So when these are finished soaking, we're going to dip the tomato in egg, and then we're going to roll it in the flour. Make sure it's nice and coated. And then we're going to put it today in an electric skillet with olive oil and let it completely cook until they're nice and golden brown. And with that being said, that's the beginning of a great dinner with fried green tomatoes. Mwah! Bon appetit, y'all. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is part 2 of fried green tomatoes. One of the most wonderful foods that you can look forward to when you're visiting Kentucky. So we have filled our deep frying electric skillet with olive oil. Make sure you try to buy one that is non-GMO organic. I love the ones from France and Italy. We have a lot of dipping sauces prepared. We have a mayonnaise with a sriracha. So make sure your mayonnaise is apple cider vinegar, not distilled, because distilled is corn in it. And this one is the Primal ketchup that I love. They're organic and it's unsweetened, non-GMO, Whole30, keto, no sugar added, all my favorite words. And then I mix it with a little bit of Korean chili sauce. So it gives the ketchup-y stuff a little bit of spice. So with that, you could also add and have them with horseradish and any kind of sauces that you really like. I used to love the hot wing sauce, but I no longer have that. I make my own like this because the hot wing sauce that we were getting had corn in it. So as everything gets cooked up and all of the tomatoes start getting nice and golden and crispy, they're like chips, you're going to flip them. Sometimes I flip them twice. I get them a little overdone. They're crispy, so they taste really, really good. And you just keep frying and frying and frying until you get all of them done. Remember, we had that big bowl full. Now, one of the things you could have added to the flour mixture was pepper or any other seasonings that you like. I used to add oregano or basil, things like that. Depends on what kind of meal you're serving it with, what your guest preferences are. But that's kind of how you make fried green tomatoes. The next and most important step is that you enjoy them with friends. Mwah! Bon appetit.